Hi everybody, it's me Ryan and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be introducing, I'm going to be introducing the hookah side of my channel by doing a review today. Before we get into that, we're also going to introduce something else. You guys know what we're going to probably be doing. I mentioned it in my last video. If you guys haven't checked that one out, please do. But before you do, I apologize for A, the really shitty camera quality and sizing, B, the unedited video, and C, the cringe. I'm sorry, it was really embarrassing. But anyway, so here's how these reviews are going to go down, and what I'm thinking. This may change, but for right now, I think this might be a good structure. I had filmed a review already, and I started to smoke, but I kind of took some breaks in between, like my review and whatnot, like in between points to smoke, and it didn't really flow right to me. So what we're going to do is probably just smoke first, then talk about the flavor, then maybe smoke before we go. Okay, so the hookah. You guys know, if you watched the last video, I've been smoking for a couple years now, so somewhere on the screen now should be a video of my hookah. The last video I had filmed, the reason why I deleted it, well, was not because of the broken structure, because my setup actually changed. I, as you can see, have a nice jumbo base that I just picked up a couple days ago. That is a KM Burge oxidized stem with a mini Egyptian clay bowl, and the reason why there's tape around it is because it's cracked on the bottom, and I had to glue it, so I taped it to make sure it was secure. In this review, I'll be using 3 cocoa a la coals, and you can't really see it too well in the video, but I'm using the Vapor V hose. This is a silicone hose with a glass tip. Probably bringing a review out for this one because it's pretty cool. I've had it for a long time, but yeah. So that's my setup. So before we even get started, let's go ahead and introduce you to the next member of the family. Don't mind the dirtiness. There's a reason behind it. This is Leek. I hope you guys can see good enough. I can't really see the screen because I'm using the back end of my camera on my cell phone because it's nice and smooth video. But anyway, so this is Leek. The reason why I call him Leek, you see all this glue on the bottom here. I don't want to tip it too much. There's a lot of glue on the bottom. There was one crack on here. I don't know if it was there whenever I bought it, but it kind of spidered into a couple other cracks, and I did bang it off a couple things a couple times. So just tried to glue the shit out of it and make it stop leaking, but it still leaks every once in a while, so just call him Leek. The reason why it's so dirty is because I do plan on making a how to clean your glass video in the future, probably pretty soon here. There's a couple more videos I want to do, but doing it without like rock salt, sea salt, and like other coarse salts. But anyway, I have some, you can't really see it. I did smoke. I tried to make this video not too long ago, but I messed up pretty bad. But anyway, smoking on some strawberry diesel. So if you guys are smoking along, I hope you are. And if you are, leave it down in the comments what you're smoking on. I'd love to hear. Got the mini Bic. Cheers. This is going to be really hard. This thing is so small. Holy shit, the big flame off that. Wow. Oh, it's got me. Whoa. So, we're back. Let's go ahead and get into the review. Finally, I know I've been talking for a couple minutes, so I apologize. I won't have to do all this talking in most of the other reviews, but I just want to get all this stuff out of the way first. Today we'll be taking a look at Fakher Rose. I hope you guys can see that. AF Rose. As you can see, they redesigned the packaging. It looks very cool. They also redesigned the whole product line. Here's the 250. It's a tub. Take the lid off. This has some hookah Fina black in it. That's why it's black. But your tobacco will be inside of there. It's actually pretty cool. So that looks pretty neat. Take it out. You get a little bag if you buy the 50 gram. They also redesigned the bags for 50 grams as well. They're all different kind of colors. I have mint here. Mint is a green bag. So pretty cool. Though some of their other flavors, they will use the same color bag. I think this is also the same color as a double apple bag. I can't remember. but nevertheless, pretty cool. This AF, I can't really show you guys because it is a little bit dark and you probably won't be able to see. I don't have a whole lot of this rose left. But it is, at least in the 50 grams, it's a little bit different than the 250 grams in the kilos because it just, for some reason, in the 50s, the cut is just a little bit more fine. So in this one, it is a little bit of like a medium to fine cut. It's not super juicy, but it's not dry at the same time. It's like kind of like a halfway point, so nothing too crazy here. Of course, dyed red, and let's see, stems. You may get some small ones. It all depends. Sometimes you might not get any at all, which is another reason why I like the 50 gram cut as well. With the 250 grams, and I'm assuming the kilos, but I've never owned one, there are more stems to find, and they're usually a little bit larger. And sometimes the cut's a little goofy. But anyway, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for as far as the tobacco goes. Just want to make sure I hit on all the points. Let's go ahead and take a sniff, take a smell test, and let you guys know what it smells like. Okay. This flavor is very hard to describe unless you have smelled something rose scented or smelled an actual rose. It's not close to an actual rose. This is a little bit more pungent. It's really really florally. You just get just a floral kind of note. It's the best way I can really explain it. With like a rose kind of scent. It's almost like a essential oil, kind of, but not as pungent as an essential oil, but it's that same kind of smell. Yeah, it's kind of what it smells like. To some of you, it may be kind of a turn off for that. I don't know. It's one of those like smells or flavors maybe. It's a pretty good smell, of course, but as far as smoking it, maybe some people might not be too whatever on board with the floral note. Sorry, I'm stumbling around. The strawberry diesel's kind of hit me right now, so I'm trying to like focus. But anyway, so this may be an acquired taste to some people. But I would say, even if you're not sure about it, just try it anyway to see if you like it, because I didn't think I would like it whenever I first tried it, and I really enjoy this flavor. I also wanted to add that it also has a little bit of a sweetness to it. Now, this doesn't really come through on the smell, that's why I keep on smelling it. I can't get any of the sweetness out of it, but in the smoke it's a little bit different. So let's go ahead and take a look at some clouds. I've been smoking on this for like 45 minutes, maybe closer to 50 minutes, hour somewhere. So I have the wind cover on right now. The coals are a little bit small, but we should still be able to get some good clouds. Let's take a look. They were bigger. Excuse me. They were a little bit bigger the last time I tried to film this video because, of course, they were a little bit bigger coals. But overall, still, for going around 50-ish minutes, somewhere around there, the clouds are still pretty good, even though I am using the wind cover. If I wasn't using the wind cover, they maybe be about half of that density, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But still, very good. So let's talk about the flavor. Okay. The flavor is really similar to the smell of the shisha. A lot of flavors kind of are, but it does have a little bit of that sweetness in there. I don't know exactly what that is, if it's just a sweet rose note, or if it's like something added to the rose, like another, I don't know, kind of undertone flavor or something. But that's what exactly it is. It's an undertone of this nice sweetness with this florally, lightly rose kind of flavor, if that makes any sense at all. This is a very difficult flavor to explain, like I said before, because unless you've smelled a flower or have tasted anything, I don't know, with a flower in it, I don't know if that's a thing, you really wouldn't know what this would taste like. It is a little bit of a, I wouldn't say like mellow, it's more like a smooth smoke. The flavor is kind of light, but it's good enough to where if you put it in the mix, it's not going to get lost too easily. It's still kind of a flavor that's going to stick out. You're definitely going to be able to pick it out in mixes, even if you put a little bit of rose in there. The longevity, very good. As you can see, I'm still getting pretty good clouds. I usually only do 1 round of coals most times because my bowl is a little bit smaller. But if I am using like right here, a Goodfella version 2, I don't use that very often. But I usually do go 2 rounds of coals on this if I'm using foil. Heat management, no issues. If AF does burn, which sometimes it does, it's very resilient. But I also admire that it is very good at recovering from a burn. I don't know why I held it up like that, just like buy the product. Sponsorship by AF, bring it on. But anyway, if it burns, you can rotate the coals, and usually, most times, it kind of mellows itself out after a couple minutes. So AF's always good for that. Clouds are great. The flavor's pretty good. Like I said, it's a little bit more of a smooth smoke. Maybe some people might find it a little bit mellow for their liking, but that doesn't really seem to bother me. I actually appreciate it more like this. And if it was any different, I don't think I would like it as much. But so I'm gonna do my reviews and everything, give my final ratings on a scale 1 to 10. So with of course 10 being the highest. For Fakher Rose, I'm probably gonna have to give it a. Let me take one more draw before I make my final decision. I'm gonna honestly, I'm gonna have to give it like a 9 out of 10. I was gonna give it an 8, but honestly, it's a good flavor. Even if you're not really into floral flavors, it is something that you can probably mix with a lot of other flavors. Maybe just to give it a little bit of something else. Maybe just mix it up a little bit, especially if you're getting tired of smoking the same kind of flavors all the time. This is definitely something that you want to pick up to throw a little bit of variety into your collection or into your mixes. The only thing I would do different with this, the reason why I didn't give it the perfect 10 out of 10, is I would probably make it maybe just a little bit more, I don't know, rosy, like just a little tiny bit more rose flavoring. Because even though I've been going for almost an hour now, I still get that, the flavor's still there and everything. But it's more like I'm getting all that floral note and just a little bit of that rose, but I would just wish there's just a little tiny bit more rose flavoring. So that's the only thing really I would change about it. So overall, it's a great flavor. I would highly recommend to pick it up and try it, like I said, like for like the 8th time or whatever. Even if you're not a fan of florals, maybe just check it out. If you're still on the fence about this one, check out AF's Golden line. They have a Golden Rose. It's actually, I like this one a little bit. I like Golden Rose a little bit more than Standard Rose, I guess if you want to call it. If I ever get my hands on that anytime again, I would definitely do a review. So I'm not going to say too much about it, but I do like it a little bit more. So maybe that would be more of your taste. So either check it out or check out regular Rose. Doesn't matter. If you guys do want some decent deals, I'm going to give a shout out to hookahset.com. Pretty decent vendor. I've been doing a lot of business with them throughout the past couple years. I've had some issues with them, but overall it's a pretty good company, and they have some pretty good deals. So if you guys want to check out some AF stuff, they have a bunch of sales always going on. So check them out if you guys want to. Shameless plug. I mean, I'm not being sponsored or anything by them. If you guys just want to save some money, especially I live on the East Coast. If you guys want to save some money on shipping and everything, or just have less waiting time, because if I order from like 5 Star South Smoke, it takes 5 days for my order to get here. If I order from Hookah Set, it takes 2 days. So it's not too bad. So we're gonna go ahead and take one more ripper, and we're gonna be out of here. So let me go ahead and get set. Get ready. Get set. Go. I totally just saved that. Cheers, guys. That one burnt me so bad. Oh, my throat is on fire. We smoked like half that bowl. Holy cow. Wow. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed. My lungs are on fire right now, so it's kind of hard to talk. But, like I said, I hope you enjoyed and found this informational or helpful. If you have any questions about this flavor or any other flavors you'd like me to review, either from AF or any other brands, throw them down in suggestions. I will see what I can do to get them, and maybe do a review on it. So, until next time, guys, have a great day. Peace.